Hey man, what's up?
Hey, thanks for starting up the show. I'm running a
No
little
pro.
because it was such a beautiful day. I was getting shit done.
Okay, I got worried that maybe you're having trouble. I was like, man, he's usually on by now. And I got done with the Republican response to the State of the Union. Came on here, you weren't on. It's like, oh,
Right. No, I didn't even see that. I've been busting ass today, dude.
nice, nice.
Yeah, got a lot of shit done. Got prepping up to build these kennels. Got all the wood collected out of the piles and built my timber list. You know what I'm saying?
hmm It feels
You
good,
know?
doesn't it? After all those cold days, and
Oh
now all
yeah.
of a sudden, it feels great.
Oh, I know. I even dug a couple post holes, and I got Um, worked on the rabbits a little bit. Got the last two mamas, you
Oh,
know,
nice.
the way they're going to be mamas again.
Nice.
And
Hey,
yeah,
conservative
so
patriot.
hey, what's up, Tim? But yeah, got that done. Got the cages all cleaned up and set up. Refreshed the hay in the birth boxes and stuff like that for the ones that are due in 2 weeks.
Nice, nice.
Right, redid the. I mean, I just got a whole bunch of shit done. Chickens and watering systems and cleaning shit up and prepping stuff. I got a lot of shit done today.
Nice.
And
I went
hopefully
down. Oh, my bad.
no, go ahead.
I went down, probably about, I'd say it's an hour and 20 minutes south of me, and laid out a pole barn, laid out the grid for, hopefully tomorrow they'll be able to go drill the holes for it.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
Rock on.
That
But
was fun. Out in the middle of nowhere with absolutely zero reception for hours on end. It was insane.
nice and peaceful, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Hey, it's cool. It was, man. My phone didn't ring or beep once, but
Like,
after I got into range of signal, then it went nuts.
yeah, it went blew up on you. What's up,
Yep.
Scott? Throw a link out there for you guys. Come on up. But yeah, no shit, man. I was just busting ass, and I had a little powwow with my nephew, and I think I recruited him to help me with the materials. We got to clear the nails off of it, paint it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
I also need
No,
his help. Go
I'm
ahead.
all about that. I'm all about that reuse stuff as much as I can reuse. There's so many houses and like old houses and old barns. They're all sealed up. So, the structural lumber is still in really good shape. I've been trying to, get a hold of the people that own them, telling them I'll go tear it down for free. I know they want them out of there just for the lumber,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, they're on to that now. I guarantee you.
especially with the barns.
Yeah, old barn wood. It's all just slat wood. You know,
Yep.
it's all just cheap ass slat wood. That's all it is. But people love that. Don't call it barn wood, and it's like, oh, it's golden.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Zach. Yeah, and well, you nailed it. They're on to it on a lot of that. You can't touch these barns; they want money out of it.
Oh yeah, they want good money too. Like $8 a friggin' 4 foot board.
Right, right. Heck, 20 years ago, they couldn't give it away. K cup is that the Kruger? Yep, K cup. I like those, Zach. I do a lot of hot chocolate and stuff out of through the Kruger. I drink too much coffee to where it gets too expensive using those little individual cups. So I have to drink Folgers.
Shortcut tuna casserole.
Nice, nice.
Yep. A can of uh, cream of mushroom. Uh, a box of macaroni and cheese, just the cheap 29-cent boxes, you know,
Oh, yep, yep.
and then turn around and 3 cans of tuna
Oh, right on.
and a little bit of onion, some celery seed, you know, and salt, pepper, spices. But about a quarter cup of milk and about 6 tablespoons of butter.
Nice.
Yeah, once the noodles are done, you drain off most of the fluid, you throw in all that, mix it up, and then I cut in about 6 ounces of block cheddar cheese,
Oh,
melted
wow.
that in. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Between the macaroni and cheese box and the melted cheddar, oh my God. And that all the flavors came together, and you talk about that. It's so good.
You know, and even with just macaroni and cheese, it's so much better when they melt the actual cheese in it. It's thick, it's really good, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that stuff it just makes a difference. Oh, hey, John Smith.
Hey, John, how you doing? Welcome in.
Nice, Zach. It was nice here today too. We hit 70 degrees.
Oh, man. Yeah, we were mid low 70s,
Nice.
full sun. I had to take off my sweatshirt,
Yep.
then just put on my overshirt. Hell yeah, it was beautiful.
Yesterday, uh, I sold my cousin's nephew my stump grinder. He has a tree business, and his stump grinder burned up on him, and he needed one really bad, and he didn't quite have the money to buy one. So I told him to come on over and we'd work out a deal. So I'm just taking payments on it so he can keep going and
Right?
everything. And him and my cousin came over and they were talking and everything. And I still had my sweatshirt on, but it was cold in the morning yesterday. And by noon, they're like, why in the heck are you wearing a sweatshirt? Because it was like 72 degrees. I was like, well, it was cold when I started. And this is the first chance I've had to stop. So,
Right, exactly. Yeah, John Smith, go ahead and grab that link. That'll take you over to the Twitch channel where everybody else is and where they're chatting. You're missing on all the conversation because we don't have Restream bot. So it's
yeah,
not rebroadcasting all that stuff. But we've had problems with Restream bot in the past and they're rather expensive. So
yeah. And we've had a lot of problems with it. It's not worth the money.
no.
They don't catch everything. Everybody's confused with the conversation. And then it doesn't really show who's saying what. It just shows where they're coming from. And then a tiny name nobody can read if they're on their phone. And it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, who's Restream bot?
Zach, actually here, that's a common thing in these higher elevations is even during the summer, the mornings are pretty cool. And then it gets hot during the day. Cause even if we'll hit 50, 55 at night, and then it'll get up to over 100 sometimes during the summer.
Right. That's because
Except
those
for
windows
August.
up off the mountains there.
Right, right. Except for August. And then it's sometimes like 80 at night, and that's killer.
Right. Yeah.
But
But yeah.
yeah, if you do it right here, leave your windows open at night and then shut them right away when the sun starts coming up, you'll retain a lot of that cool air. You barely have to run any AC.
Just pull your shades over your windows,
Mm-hmm.
pull shades over the windows during the day in the
Yep.
morning and close those windows and it'll stay mostly cool in the house. Then once the sun goes down, you can open up those windows again once it cools off.
Right. Right.
And
And
yeah, you're jamming. Yeah.
and I actually got something. It's a bronzing tint for home windows that you can get at your local hardware stores now. It works really good.
Well, you know that I was gonna do that, but I count on the sun coming in the windows in the wintertime.
And that's just it. It blocks it during the summer and winter. So you don't
Right.
get that heat during the winter that you want.
Right. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna uh measure the shadow off the edge of the house,
Hmm.
and build a shade awning outside over the window.
Right.
Turn it into a trestle where I can put rose bushes or green beans or something up it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how the Romans built. They built to where they caught that winter sun, but not the summer sun. They had
Uh-huh.
all those. That's why they had those large overhangs. I mean, they were smart. I did, John. I watched it, and then I watched the rebuttal. The rebuttal was good. Oh God, dude, did you watch it, Emerald?
No, no, I had no interest in it. I didn't even want to
Uh,
see that fucking train wreck.
it was.
I knew it was going to be a train wreck. It's horrible. It's ridiculous. It's absurd, and it doesn't mean shit.
He spoke in favor of everything they've been against. He talked what opposite of what they've been doing. And then there's credit. He was taking credit for crap Trump did because he was saying it was kind of funny. One of the things that caught me is he wanted to make sure that that they restored good health care to our veterans. Exactly what Trump did. And he's claiming he's going to do that and make sure. So, coming up, I guarantee you, he's going to watch or he's going to claim credit for it. I guarantee you. He's setting it up for that.
These motherfuckers get ready to fuck that system all up again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna fuck it up. They're gonna put gender study bastards in charge of deciding who gets fucking treatment and fucking disability and yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't even. Yeah, fuck all that. No.
See, I
Yeah.
watch them so I know what the other side is talking about when we're debating. A
Right.
lot of that is so I can counter it before they even say it.
Right. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, heathens.
There.
Super and Pelosi.
Thank
Savage?
you.
What's that? How so? Savage.
John says he sees it. He watches it like a
Oh, you
comedy
talking about
show.
us? The Philistines? Dude,
I think.
I'm mad at God, you know.
Yeah. I
Tears,
think.
prayers, fire in the bowl. Now, I'm straight up man of God. The rest of these guys will make up their own mind, but I was just straight up follow God and trust the
Yeah.
Lord Jesus. And I'll tell you what, he keeps me alive and he put me where I am. So I'm proud and happy to be there. You
If
know?
there's any question about you or I and our beliefs by now, then they haven't been paying attention.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I am alive by the grace of God directly.
Right.
Okay. So, yeah, I've been dead twice. So,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
I look at every single morning I wake up as a blessing.
Right. Right. I've
Another
been
day to get some more shit done.
I've been lucky. I haven't had anything real critical, broken bones, my back and stuff like that. But as for like heart and stuff like that, I've been pretty darn lucky.
Oh, yeah. Now I've busted bones. I had 7 sprains up my back in a car accident back in the 90s. I haven't broken any legs, broke both my arms and multiple bones in my hands.
Nice.
You
Nice.
know, let's see. I know I've probably cracked a few ribs, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Uh, I crushed my big toes on both feet.
Eesh.
the bones, the bones don't look like bones when they X-ray them. They look like they're uh, bars now because they crushed when I broke them. I was young, and yeah, there's not really a joint there, you know,
Yep.
anymore. Kind of
I
like
was
just
in a I was in a jujitsu match, and no kidding, by the end of that match, both of my pinky toes were sticking out the side of my foot.
ouch.
It, The first one, the one on the right, got stuck in the mat, and I rolled the guy. And the one on the left was from a toe hold, but he had his fingers in my, or a foothold, and he had his fingers in my toes, and he tweaked, and my pinky toe just went dislocated to the side.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Out.
The sensei just popped him right back in and said, "You'll be all right."
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Just walk it off.
Yeah. I just peed my pants, but I appreciate that. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Good Lord. No, but I recruited my nephew for tomorrow, so we'll be getting a bunch of shit done tomorrow. Get those kennels put up. Hopefully, get most of that work done. And
Look what Reb said. Put some dirt on it. That shit'll buff right out.
That's right. That's exactly right. Walk it up. Oh, Jesus.
Right, Aaron. That one definitely cried wee all the way home.
Poor little piggy. Yeah.
Those things they'll pop out like nothing. I'll stub it and it'll pop out and it just pops right back in. Ever since then, it doesn't take much to pop them out.
Hey, Reb, how you doing, bud? Welcome in.
Yeah, hi, Reb.
Oh man, I tell you what, I'm all ramped up, man. I've been out there all day, just in the sun. Damn, feels good.
Sun started going down, and I wanted more time.
I worked until it was too dark to work outside.
Yeah,
that's why I was late to the show tonight.
And I've got a light tower. It's just that I'm not up for a long drive to come get the light tower here and then drive all the way back to use it, because that's almost 3 hours worth of driving. So
take it the next day or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No.
So I got back around here around 7 or so.
I also got some time on the tractor to look at it and fix it. The damn coil wire coming off the distributor wasn't in the coil.
Oh.
So I have a feeling that's part of why it wouldn't start.
Did the end break off and you just had the bare wire, or did it just completely just come loose?
It just popped out.
Nice. Yeah.
Right. So I'll put some fuel in it tomorrow and try and do a tune up on her. Battery still got charged, it's turning over pretty good.
Oh, there's oh, my bad.
If I can get that fired up, then yeah, that'll make things a little bit easier around here.
Right. I filled my pickup up, plus all my jugs I had in my pickup. There's a town south of me that I drove through, $3.39 a gallon.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That's 30 cents cheaper than here.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I've just filled up 4 cans the other day at $2.99 a gallon.
Oh wow, nice. No, here it's ridiculous.
Hey, what's up? Did you mail that stick off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just a reminder.
It's sitting over there.
Stick it in an envelope and send it my way.
So I'm about to change up got all the stuff to do it, but I'm going to change my little camera up here, and I'm going to convert. Well, this is designed to be a webcam, but it'll be clear as day. So it's a fixed focus lens, which is really nice. So
as a webcam, that would be a spy cam.
Yes, it would be a spy cam, but no, it'll be good. Got ideas, got that.
You can have that some of it in the fucking mounted on the far wall. You can mount it on the far wall and zoom it in on you, and it would still be better.
Got a good little Canon camera.
Oh yeah.
Reb.
I got a Sony Handycam like that.
Reb asked you a question, Emerald, about your land,
We got somewhere between 80 and 90 acres.
and it's all heavily forested. I'm jealous.
Ridge line to ridge line. We own the entire valley. About a mile of it, top of it. We're up on the ridge.
You
Yeah.
prick. No.
It's a box canyon. It's a box canyon. And we
Nice.
own the whole damn thing a mile down. And yeah, we got 3 creeks running down. We probably got a few springs, but we're gonna put a lake in the bottom. There's a place in the bottom of the canyon where we can put in a dam. I don't know how much of a lake we're going to get because it's like pretty steep hills kind of thing.
Can I come build a bunker?
Sure, just bring a shovel, pickaxe. You're gonna run into rock. You're gonna need a rock hammer.
You got a lot of rock. Why don't we just carve out the rock?
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna need a rock hammer.
Just chisel our way in, get into the rock, form inside walls to give it extra support for the rock which you're taking out, and then
Right, you get that curvature stuff at the ceilings and the wall corners and stuff, and you leave it in a round shape, and you got all the support you need.
yeah, how far down before you hit rock?
3 feet.
Damn. Boy, that's gonna be a lot of rock to go through.
That's a lot of rock.
I want to go down at least 90 to 100 feet. Jeez.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're on top of the ridge line, dude. I'm telling you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice, Reb. He's surrounded by Mark Twain.
Oh, right. Nope. I even own the skyline around here. At least the stuff behind my house. There's every tree you can see. Skyline to skyline, east to west, all north. That's all ours. Me and my brothers. Yep. It takes a good day to walk it. You spend 10, 12 hours walking it. Hell yeah. Hell, even on a 4-wheeler we spent, and we was marking trees, trying to survey the property line. Still took us like 6.5 hours, 8 hours with a 4-wheeler. But yeah, it's a beautiful area. We got sassafras, walnut, hickory, oaks everywhere.
See, that's nice. I'd love to have a forested area like that, and that much. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I guarantee we got ginseng out here. We could probably every kind of mushroom you think of. You know, now we got wild grapes, blackberries, raspberries, red raspberries, black raspberries.
Nice.
We got all that. That shit grows wild. It's crazy wild too.
Nice.
So if we decide to put up a fence on our border, it'll only be a 3-rail. But I'm gonna transplant. I'm gonna transplant blackberries and raspberries all along that damn thing. So it becomes a barrier. Nobody's gonna want to cross that fence.
Yep. Get the thorniest things you can find to put there.
And all food bearing, so
Right.
It'll draw all the wildlife.
Yep. If you want to pick a few things, go ahead, but don't try to climb it.
Right. You don't want to try and go through it.
Yep.
I'm growing cedar trees for tree posts for the front yard, for fence posts. I'm growing cedar trees right there where I want fence posts.
Oh, nice.
And they're 4 foot apart, all the way across the front of the property up against the road.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, it'll give you a nice windbreak too.
Yes, it will. Yep.
Yeah, the Can-Ams make pretty good 4-wheelers, Zach.
That was one of the things we were talking about tonight. I got a nice V-twin. or not a V-twin, but a 2-cylinder, 15-horse engine side shaft that was on a tiller. Okay. Now the tiller transmission's all ate up. I don't know if I can fix it, but that engine's good and strong. So we were talking about maybe putting it on, building welding together a frame out and do like a sandrail buggy or something. Something we can climb rocks with. Put it on there and put it on that little, like a 4-wheeler kind of micro rock climber or something.
I don't know if you guys, oh, hey, Jason, do you guys have pull and pay yards around there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Go to their 4-wheeler section and their ATV section, and you can pull one of the transmissions off of one of those. And a lot of those are belt driven from the motor. All you got to do is put your own belt shaft on there. It's a wide little belt. Just get a pulley that mounts on the side of your motor, and you'll have a transmission.
There you go.
Yep.
I wouldn't even mind chain driven.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought about that. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about doing like, got a 15-speed bike out there and maybe rigging something up with a chain drive. Just the 15-speed gear ratio kind of thing for the 10-speed.
Yep.
But we couldn't figure out, I can't figure out how to get a neutral in there. So that's probably not going to work.
Nice.
What's up, Jason? Welcome in. Well, that's beautiful, Reb. Yeah, all surrounded by Mark Twain. Yeah. Just
I like
supposed to be there, huh?
I like the side-by-side, Zach, but I would probably be more likely to go with like what Emerald's talking about, build my own, because I don't want to pay $35,000 for a side-by-side.
No. I'll learn how to weld first. I'll buy all the materials first. You know?
Right. Yep. And luckily I do weld, so yeah, I'd just work on building my own. My problem is I don't have the shop or the space.
Right.
If I did, I'd probably have 200 projects going on at once and never get any of them complete, though, to be honest.
And then you wouldn't have the space.
Yeah, exactly. And then again, I'd run out of space.
I know. Same here, man. I'm telling you, I know it's going to happen. I'm going to get that mill built, and I'm going to move in all my gear, and then I ain't going to have no space for shit.
Yep. Well, even the trusses I'm building right now, I'm building them at a buddy shop. I bought a bunch of that old 2 7/8 gas line that they use in the gas wells.
Oh, the black pipe?
Yep. And I'm welding it together and make some trusses for a shop.
Shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then I've got some 4.5 surface casing on making the posts out of to mount the trusses on.
Okay.
And I got all that 4.5 for free. I got 100 foot of that 4.5 for free. The guy just told me to haul it off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've got my new painting right there.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm working on the dog kennels. Building some dog kennels.
Oh, this one would be funny. Try to see here. Oh, here we go. Oh, that one, man. Trying to find a funny background. Let's see here. So, how's the puppy?
I got 5 of them.
Well, duh. I mean, how's the puppy? It's just one giant puppy, just broken into 5 different ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're doing great. Yeah, Yeah, I was working with them a little bit today too. Yeah, they're doing good.
Yeah, I think if this picture turns out good, it'll look good. Hold on, let's see. This would be my nuclear bunker. Hold on. There we go.
Right.
Yeah, got the party, got the party walls and everything. We're like, woo! So is Chris coming back on tonight? Did he say or no? I haven't heard from him. He wanted me to come over and watch the Louder with Crowder thing on the presidential, whatever the hell you want to call it, but I was too tired.
The presidential embarrassment, you mean?
Oh yeah, that thing, whatever the hell he was doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing, but he was doing something. Nobody really told me.
Talking shit, lying out his ass.
Yeah. And we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. And all that means is I'm going to put more sanctions and friggin' mandates on you.
Right. We're going to take control of the vet system again. Fuck it up.
Right. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't want to watch that. It's depressing. I mean, he is reading better. I mean, I do give him that. He is reading absolutely a lot better. He stumbled just a little. Just a little.
See, now I'm one of those people that I watch it all just so I know what's going on.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, I'd watch it if it was worth watching.
Trust me, I was half tempted. So half tempted. I was like, well, he's asking for volunteers, and I am an EU citizen, so it's kind of like, well, we got to stop him now, because if Ukraine falls, the world is fucked. That's the best way to phrase it. But it's all good.
I just for the record, Emerald, I didn't bring this subject up, but it seems like Irish has a similar viewpoint as Don and I do.
Yeah. No, I get you.
And you do. Yeah.
I'm just like,
the
whole thing pisses me off because I'm American.
It does. Yep.
Well, I contacted my embassy and said, do I need to go? I'll volunteer.
Hey, Nightingale, welcome in.
Now, I wouldn't go over there to fight, but I'm definitely praying for the Ukrainian people and praying that the EU steps up hard, because I agree with you. If he pushes through there and gets it easy. And here's one thing, there was a guy that I caught a video of his, and he explained it really well. And did you guys know, and I didn't know a lot of this, did you know that in 2012 in Crimea, in Crimea's trading space or ocean space, their border space out in the ocean, they found reserves of natural gas that compete with Russia's natural gas reserve. And in 2013, they had this pro-Russian movement. And then in 2014, he took Crimea and took over all that. Now, a year or two later, they found a bunch of oil in the Donetsk region, large amounts of oil in the Donetsk region. Well, a couple of years later, they had a big pro-Russian movement, and now he's moving into there. I think a lot of it has to do with because they had enough. They were finding enough, and they gave Shell and BP contracts to go after it, to get it. They had enough to supply every bit of the European Union for 100 years easy. And I think a lot of it has to do with control of the oil and gas. It scared Putin that he was going to lose a lot of that. And that, let's face it, most of his funding is oil and gas.
Duh. It's all he's good for.
Yep. Hey, Uncle Barry. Hey, Colonel Shaw.
Hey, but at least they got Burger King and McDonald's and KFC in Moscow, for Christ's sakes.
Hey, there's my Huckleberry.
Hey, Bill.
No. Hey, Huckleberry, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to address the situation the other night around Dallas. It was all just a misunderstanding.
Yep.
That's all. Forget what
Forgive and forget.
Yeah.
I sent her a couple texts. I was hoping, I didn't hear back from her, but I was hoping she read them. That I'm pretty sure it was just a misunderstanding, or I know it was just a misunderstanding. So yeah, it was. I'm sorry, Huck. How does that work for you? I didn't do anything, but I'll say it. I'm sorry, Huck. Emerald, do you want to say sorry to Huck? She wants an apology, so we'll just apologize to her.
Yeah. I really apologize.
I wasn't even there, and I'll apologize too. Why not?
You got a trifecta, Huck. There you go.
Whoever wasn't here, I'm apologizing for them. How's that?
Full house. You beat the trifecta.
There we go.
Right.
So can we celebrate this great apology with a fire in the bowl?
Fire in the bowl.
Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.com.
Hey, Bill.
What's up, Bill?
Give me some Stinger and tow missiles, and I'll take out some Russian T-55s or whatever the fuck they want to throw at me.
All right. Yeah,
I qualified on both, buddy. I qualified on both. The old school ones, towed missiles,
Nice.
and Stingers. Oh yeah.
What was Don's handle last night? Big Dickhead or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was going to do this one just because I was going to be funny. I was going to go like this. Was it? Here we go.
But
there
But
he was going to be a big dickhead, and I was going to be a big nutsack. There you go.
But I saw wire guided tow missiles in Ukraine being fired, and it gave me a freaking boner.
Oh yeah.
It gave me a boner. It was like back in the old days. I'm like, I can shoot that. I can do that. And then they've got handheld javelins. They've got $220 million worth of stuff we sent Ukraine. They sent them a $220 million truckload of, or shipload or whatever of all this kind of M60 machine guns, all of that. And they were taking out tanks. They were taking out Russian tanks. Blowing the top off them.
Well, I was laughing because I wish I could have recorded my screen, but I was watching this group of people as the trucks were, trucks with the Russian soldiers. They're all out there smoking their cigarettes, whatever. And these people are like heckling the soldiers. I mean, like you'd never see that in war, but they're heckling them. And they're saying, shame on you. And one of them said, listen, when the War Crimes Tribunal put you on the stand to hang you by your neck for war crimes, you can't hide behind, I was only following orders. Didn't work for the Nazis, ain't gonna work now. And that's what they were telling these young soldiers.
And now I don't know if you know who the most ruthless troops on this freaking planet are.
Yes, that's the Israeli.
Chechens. Chechens. He's sending Chechens to Kyiv.
Well, yeah, but that's why, and that's why Israel has sent. They volunteered, but some of their, the best and finest have volunteered.
Hey, Zach. Hey, Smouse in the house. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Smouse. I gotta say this real quick. Max, nobody allowed it. Right off the bat, Emerald and I were trying to work it out. So Emerald and I jumped on it real quick and we're working it out, saying it was a misunderstanding. So yeah, everyone that allowed it, come on.
So I'm coughing my guts out because I tried to go back to vaping for a while,
Uh-oh.
and I don't know. I don't know if I can go back to vaping. I want to because I don't want to smoke. But man, oh man, I tell you what, I cough my. It's like I'm gonna cough my lung out.
Well, if you want one for vaping that's really actually pretty flavorful and but high in nicotine, it's this one right here. I don't know if you can see it. They're called Hides.
I'm just gonna quit altogether, probably.
Now, I'll tell you what, it's pretty good. I even gave one to Chris, just Apex, so he could try one. And I gave him the Coca-Cola one. It tastes like a Coca-Cola.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this one here tastes
That's
like
pretty
blueberry.
cool.
Yeah, this one here literally. That's why I said this is called Hype. That's the brand. But I will tell you what, they actually use what the heck is it? I forgot what the process is, but as far as vaping is concerned, for people that are having problems vaping but don't want to smoke and end up going back to the smoke, this one here has about a little bit more punch to the nicotine. That's not normal. In other words, this is high in nicotine, more than even a Juul. However, this is like 4,000 puffs, and it was like $10. So it's actually good.
I feel like you do, but see, the thing is about wanting to go and fight, right?
Yeah.
I was trained to fight the Russians. That's what was going on in my era.
Same with me.
Yeah.
I was there when the wall was there, so
I never got rid of that war beast. I mean, I would love to go fight Russians. I really, really would love to do it. Even at my age.
You can volunteer. Just contact the local Ukrainian embassy.
Hell, I don't
swear
have
you
money
in.
to fly there.
No,
I don't have money to fly there.
They'll fly you there.
I'll show them fuckers how to shoot this shit.
Oh, they would fly you there. You just have to go to a Ukrainian embassy website. You go ahead and contact them, the local one, and you tell them, listen, I have combat experience and I want to go help out. And they will sign you up, go through a little, remember the duck walk, squeak, and, squeeze your cheeks and walk around like a duck. If you can do that, boop, here you go. Here's a plane ticket and we'll get you in there.
That's funny. I mean, here you go.
Yeah, that's about it. It's like, go squat. Yeah, walk around. All right, stand up. Can you stand up? All right, good. Here's an AK-47, and here is a rocket launcher. Good luck. We got a plane ticket waiting for you. Oh yeah, all the war dogs are coming out. I mean, he called it. He called for a legion of foreign soldiers to help. He said anybody that wants to help is welcome. Anybody who wants to fight the Russians is welcome. And I mean, everybody is like traversing over. It's just hilarious. I got friends that are like, I'm going. Saying, okay. It's like, all right, you go do that.
Okay. Hold up. I see Emerald's trying to trying to work with the situation here. But seriously, guys, shut the fuck up in chat about, oh, poor Dallas. You all sat there while Dallas called all of us, or several of us, Soros and pedo supporters.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Right, and he started
the
bullshit. He kept it going, and he wouldn't even. No, he wasn't. No, this is all Dallas's fault, and I'm not going to let him destroy our fucking chatty.
Don's always wound up like that. Suddenly it's a deal. And you guys laughed and everything when Dallas said that about us. So don't tell me that, oh, nobody stuck up for me. Nobody did that. I mean, that's just getting ridiculous. Let's all move on. Jesus Christ.
I was trying to.
Thank
to move on. I'm trying to talk about other stuff. I want to go fight commies. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon.
Right.
No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it to help Brandon. I guarantee you that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to help that sucker out for nothing. Did you guys watch the State of the Union?
and I haven't confirmed this yet, but if you also go help out and food, shelter, and all that stuff, and if everything goes well and you're still alive and they win and all that stuff, but one, you get a automatic citizenship with them. Two, I forgot how much. I mean, they'll pay you. You know what I mean? But they have to wait till you get through. Oh yeah. Oh, right now it's volunteer, but the spoils he promises the spoils will come for all those who help. So why do you think everybody's coming out of the closet? You know what I mean? You got nothing better to do and you got skill, get over there.
Does that mean I get a Mongolian wife?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to talk to somebody about that, but I'm sure somebody could arrange that.
I'll be like, hey, you got to have some Mongolians around here somewhere. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I'm totally joking.
Like, listen, I want a nice Russian woman, and you're going to go out into the middle of the Siberian tundra and get your food dropped once a month. That's all you need, right? Because
we killed all the men.
Yeah.
So somebody's got to take care of the girls.
Yeah. They might actually appreciate it. Never met any of them. They're, it's pretty sad. So just remember, what you see today will not be that 40 years from now. So
right.
Just know that it's genetic. It happens. It's a guarantee. I've seen it. Oh, let's see here.
That's all a mess. I know that for sure. I pray for any of the innocent people. It always ticks me off when governments go at it and then all the innocent people pay the price. And that sucks. One of these days, the leaders, everybody should make them duke it out. If they want to fight, let them duke it out.
I kind of got my blood pumping now. It's got me thinking what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. It's there. It's real.
That's what Iraq did to me. Yeah. I didn't go to Iraq either.
Oh, you missed out on that one?
I missed out on Desert Shield.
I was there. Yeah, Shield and then Storm.
No,
I remember those days.
I did try. I speak Turkish.
Okay.
And I thought they might have needed me.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you speak Turkish, they need you now. That's for sure. Because the Turks are not letting the Russian ships in, but they're not saying no either. They're waiting for approval.
The Turks have shut down the Dardanelles.
Yeah, they shut everything down. They're like, nah.
They can't go from the Marmara to the Black Sea.
Right. Yeah, you're not going in there. I mean, that's pretty much what they told them. You're not going
That's one of my areas of operation I was in.
Okay.
Yepper.
Oh, yeah.
I don't talk about it. I'm not supposed to talk about it. I had to get debriefed.
Oh, yes. You see here. I'm just having fun with backgrounds, everybody. Don't mind me. It's like, let's see how creative you can get. Ooh, this one looks good.
I would be so tickled to go there.
There we go.
I actually wanted to go help the Yazidis.
Okay.
And the Peshmergas. But I couldn't get anybody to finance me. I didn't have money to go,
Right.
I would have been a happy camper. I would have went there in a heartbeat. I gotta get this war beast out of me.
Well, here, you can go to this link. There you go. You can see it.
Well, I can't unless I get off the stream here.
Well, no. Well, can you go into the private section, private chat? I'll put it there.
Okay.
That's what you need to do if you want to go fight.
Yeah, I want to fight.
You ain't gonna go fight.
I want to.
You're not gonna go fight.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
Yeah.
I'm old now, but I'll fight.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't going nowhere.
I want to go to Valhalla.
I am Thor. That would be wrong.
No, I don't even believe in that Valhalla shit. But I do want to go fight.
Oh, here's a nice one. I like this one.
It's in my bloodline.
Try this one. There we go. Now that looks kind of realistic, doesn't it? Now all I need is my robot to walk around and clean the floor all the time. I'll try that. Be right back.
Okay, I saw it.
Yeah, if I didn't have things going on around here, I'd be definitely up. But I'm waiting for the embassy to get back to me and let me know. Because I am obligated. Oh, yeah, and you can bring your own goodies to go fight, too. Just so you know. If you got any special things you wanted to try out.
Oh yeah, I need to test some stuff.
Yeah. It's a proving ground. Well, I mean, it's only an exercise, according to Putin. This is just a military exercise, so they won't mind. The only thing that I don't want to see them use is the friggin' what the heck is that one? I forgot what the one. It's a war crime to use it, but it heats up the air, so it doesn't burst you into. It bursts the air into. In other words, the air when it explodes, it's a chemical process. It turns the air into fire.
Oh,
Oh yeah. It's not an incendiary. I forgot what it's called. I'll have to look that up. There's a code for it, but yeah, it can be delivered. It can be literally delivered by a handheld rocket. You can fire it, and once it ignites, basically a football field worth of air is instantly turned into 1,000 degrees. You're not going anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah. So they got when they did that other one, you seen the video where it was dropped in the parking lot. You seen all the other little explosions. You're not supposed to do that either, because that indiscriminately can hit civilians. The whole point is there is some rules, but some. It's the difference of getting hung or going to jail in a war crime. So, and that's what he's looking at now. So he has no justification. He can't even prove justification, nor does he want to prove justification. He just saw it. He's been watching Biden for a little while, and Afghanistan was the hot button. Here we go. Well,
I hear you.
let's go get him.
Yep.
That's why they wanted the Nord Stream 2 is to bypass Ukraine for the fuel distribution. But I mean, they already have pipes rolling through Ukraine for fuel. You know what I mean? They were working on bypassing the whole system, going straight from Russia to Germany and bypassing Ukraine altogether so that they could try to make a united front, because he's not going to stop at Ukraine. If he wants a united Russia, he's got a few more to go.
I got a hankering to shoot a javelin, but you know the javelin doesn't have the range. The javelin is only a 200 kilometer or 2 kilometer range,
Right.
and the stingers have a 4 kilometer range.
Okay.
So double that. But the cool thing about the javelin is they shoot it up at an angle, and then once you lock on to your target, you shoot it up at an angle, and then it comes back down and hits the turret, and oh man, I'll tell you what, it hits right on top of that turret and it blows it to hell.
Well, all I know is that back in my day, we were alerted that the possibility of a neutron weapon could be utilized, which is pretty interesting little bugger. Takes out a mile, just like a regular nuke, except the rest of it's just intense radiation. It's so intense that basically it destroys flesh, but does not destroy property.
Oh yeah, that sounds like that actually sounds like white phosphorus.
Well, yeah, no, this one is, but this is a nuclear weapon. It's handheld. It can be fired from a Humvee or fired what have you, but it's tactical. So I mean, so it'll blow up the initial impact site, and then everything else is pretty much vaporized and doesn't destroy cars, chairs, tables, buildings.
Yeah.
And the radiation is low.
Anything with moisture, white phosphorus burns.
Oh yeah.
So when it hits flesh, when it hits flesh, it literally burns and burns and burns, and they can't put it out. I saw some stuff that I can't talk about.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. It's just not good. It goes all the way to the bone.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I've seen too. We've all seen it. We've all seen stuff where it's like, what are you looking at? I can't talk about it. So.
Yeah, I personally think white phosphorus should be against the Geneva Convention. And there's a bunch of times that it came up, that they were going to do that, and they didn't. So, yeah, it's pretty nasty. It's very nasty. I'd rather get hit with a nuke than white phosphorus.
I want to change since he's got this. There we go.
Hello, Miriam and Colonel Shaw and Huckleberry and Battery and all you lurkers in there. I see you. I can see you. I'm a ghost.
There you go.
And Platoon. Yeah, that's my hound dog in the background there. She's a noisy one.
Do you like the president of China? He needs food.
He said, I talked with Xi Jinping. He said, I talked with Xi Jinping. I bet you did. You little scumbag.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to, you don't want to mess with America. He's laughing his ass off. He's probably
Yeah.
like laughing in the background, throwing darts at Biden's picture, planning out new real estate in California
Yep.
after he gets past Taiwan. It's almost like that movie on Netflix, or was it Prime, the High Castle, where if Germany won the war and Japan had won, the craziness. Yeah, it was pretty this is just, it's surreal.
Yeah, it was so every word that came out of his mouth just was so inflammatory to me.
Yeah.
Talking about all these jobs and everything. Oh yeah, the jobs you're talking about. What you did is you imported a bunch of people from other countries over our open border, and they're the ones that are taking those jobs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was lying through his teeth about everything he said. It was all twisted.
Oh yeah. Well, like I always say, if there were aliens out there, the ones that like to mess with nuclear facilities, if they're listening, do it again. Turn them all off. Yeah, go over them and turn them off. Everybody's, even ours, turn everybody's off.
But I thought it was pretty cool that Zelensky said, every able-bodied man, need to take up arms. All you women, you might want to go to another country.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Did you guys ever see? I think I forgot where I saw it before, but him on America's Got Talent.
No.
Did you ever see that? Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can bring that up for everybody. That'll be kind of fun to watch. Hold on.
There's people that like Zelensky. I kind of like him too, but on the other hand, I think he's in this Soros thing, because you think about all the times that Obamas and the Clintons and all these other lefties were going over there doing business in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So
okay.
And they're all Soros puppets, and we know that.
Okay. So what I want to do here is, let me bring this down first. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, here we go. Come on. Dink. Close this out. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Can anybody bring it up?
No, I
select. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to share that screen when anybody is ready to do that for me. And I don't know, can you do that with sound? I don't know if you can. Hold on, let me check this. Boink. Share my screen.
Hey, Dante, I see you there.
Share system audio.
Yeah, I know, but I'm watching chat.
Hey, Don, are you in control?
I'm always in control.
Yeah, could you put my screen up, because I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but I wanted to play this. Hold on. Beep. Let me put this up here. All right, there's President Zelensky. Wait till it's right. That's him right there. And here we go.
Let's start Tint. Eat.
Can you guys hear any of that?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Well, just put Ukraine president plays the piano in YouTube and watch it. It was hilarious. Let me get off this. Stop sharing.
Fire in the motherfucking bowl. It was a beautiful day. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for the blessings we got. And thank you, Sausage Gravy Biscuit
.com.
Farms.com.
All right. Fire the boat.
.com.
Where'd Don go? I had to go get the dogs. I was waiting for him to come up.
Mr. Don, come back.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you feeling?
Me, I'm wonderful. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Max, Irish, Bill. How's everybody?
All
I'm
right.
doing
What's up,
great.
man?
Hello.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Don, you like my name? I've got to compliment yours.
I do.
Yours.
I do. As a matter of fact, I was complaining about BSOL this weekend while I was stuck in a hospital gown. BSOL being ball sack on leg.
Yeah, there you go.
But
I thought that was the
That's
I
the-
thought that
let
was
me-
the butt air draft system. You know, where your ass is hanging out the back.
it is. It is. It is. Let me. I need to. I think I need to apologize to Huckleberry.
Okay.
I'm not real sure I do, but I'm happy to if I've made a mistake. I truly thought that you were following Dallas's lead, which is the only reason that I said anything. But if you were not, then that was my mistake, and I apologize. And I owe you an apology if I called you anything like a commie. Again, I apologize. I'm not above apologies. And I probably screwed that one up. I did look at the tape. It's a pretty fine line, but I did go back and look at the tape. And I probably screwed that one up. Again, I apologize. No, Sing and Wiz do not need to apologize for me. That's not what this is all. That's not the way it works.
We apologize for ourselves because
Thank
you said
Thank you very
nobody
much,
stuck up
gentlemen.
for you.
But a man will apologize for himself. Okay, and so I'll take that responsibility. That's mine. However, on the Dallas issue, I'm going to have to stand by everything I said to Mr. Dallas last night. And that's that.
Well, Dallas has a way of doing this. He knows that every once in a while he figures out how to get under somebody's skin, and he just starts a chaos between everybody in the group and gets all this anxiety and all this craziness flying around the chats and stuff like that, turning people against each other, and then he'll do the backstab communications with everybody and all that crap. He's done this several times in the past. And he does his best to destroy our community every time things start going, other than the way he thinks or whatever's going on with Dallas.
So Huck, yeah, probably. I owe you an apology. And I'm gonna fall on the side of yes, I do owe you an apology. How about that? Let's just fall off of that fence and say I do owe you an apology, and I'm sorry.
And Huckleberry is a patriot. She is. She's always been a patriot. I've talked to her on the phone before. She's a stand-up patriot. And she's, I think is what happened is the one message went through. She agreed about Soros and being in control of a lot of bad stuff in Ukraine. And we all agree with that. And she agreed with that. And then another message went through, though, before she pushed send. Have you ever had that happen where you had to say, okay, I agreed with this one, but not that one and everything? And then it blew up from there. So, but yeah, Huck's a patriot.
Thank you, Huckleberry, for accepting my apology. You're very gracious. That's very gracious of you. However,
Now, that being said, it does piss me off that you guys all came in here and blew it up like this. It could have been done very differently. That is fucked up. I'm sorry, but that is
Really?
messed up.
really,
Well, Dallas has got Miriam all revved up
differently.
because he's playing the bleeding heart to Miriam. I know exactly what's going on here.
And
been around
the ladies do tend to defend the youngsters a little more than they maybe should, but I'm not going to go there. but I will destroy the youngster when they step out of fucking line. And yeah, I'm gonna get a piece of Dallas's ass whether you like it or not, Miss Miriam. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, he's not actually, he's banned. He's actually been banned several times. Like I said, that's why he doesn't have a sword on Twitch. That's why he doesn't have any authorizations on YouTube, because he's just probationary member, kind of thing, because he is so unstable. And you know what? I really don't have anything personally against him except when he pulls this shit. So
Well,
yeah,
it's personal now. I mean, I didn't hate the kid before this, but you don't get up here and call me fucking names like that in public, and get a bye afterwards.
yeah.
And Miriam, we've been friends for a long time. And like I say, I still love you. Love Huck. You guys are awesome. Good friends and everything. Please think about this. You saw exactly what was going on for several days there. Think about this before you automatically throw us all out. And darn good and well, we've been friends for a long time too. The fact that it seems like right now you're willing to throw that under the bus because of what's happened. That's that sucks. That feels kind of sucky. It doesn't feel terribly good because you're one of my better friends here. And that's kind of killer to have you doing that over what happened. So, but darn good and well. So I'm asking you, take a step back, think about it. I get you're angry. You go hard for your friends. I get that. But think about what's gone on over the last couple of days and how this has gone before. We don't want this to divide group. Anyway, we can move on now. So, what have you guys all been up to today? Emerald got a lot of shit done. Anybody else?
Yeah, I get.
I got nothing. I played on the server and played with the Jeep.
I got a
What kind
whole
of Jeep?
barn lined up.
Don, what kind of Jeep?
My Jeep, Grand Cherokee.
Okay.
I'm trying to redo the wiring on it
Okay.
to put a second battery in it, and
Okay.
so I have to reroute all the power to all the extra lights and utensils and everything else that I've put on it.
Oh, okay.
Well, if this weather stays nice like it's been, I might get some pretty good stuff done too.
Nightingale says she painted a fence.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that could take a day. Kayla's planting flowers and stuff. Man, dude, this is so. I got so much stuff done today, it ain't even funny.
Caleb, what temperatures where's Caleb at? Is she like on the coast? Because if I planted anything right now, I'd lose everything. I still got a little while left.
Are you still working on that shed battery that was made out of pallets? It's got all those slats and stuff. He says he's building a big shed, a different one or the one we saw? Oh, okay, that one. That was a pretty good idea with those pallets.
Oh, she's planting inside. So I was gonna say,
Midwest.
yeah, we still got some freezes coming, but yeah,
yeah. If I planted it right now, I'd lose everything I planted.
right. You can't do that right now.
Yep. I've got a bunch of. Oh, my bad.
Now's a good time to be prepping soils, though.
Yeah. Yep. And right now, I've got a bunch of old aquariums set up along my picture windows that I've got seed pods planted in. And then I take a a little. You know what, Max? Fuck you, dude. Jesus Christ. All right. I was trying to be friends. I get where it's going. Fuck y'all. And if you're gonna keep going about it, but anyways,
German
I've
Luftwaffe
got him.
was flying over.
Is that what that was?
That's what that was.
That was a prop
Nice.
plane, yeah.
I got freaking Luftwaffe flying over me.
They're coming. Russians and Poland.
Dirty bastards. So there was this old Czech guy that I knew that was in World War II. He was captured by the Germans, and he has this little story. You mind if I share it? Well, no answer. Okay, I'll share it anyway.
No, I'm listening.
So he used to always repeat the same story about this dirty German that asked him for his papers, and he was on a train, and he said, that dirty German, he asked me for my papers, and I threw him off the train. And he said, I know he's dead. I know he's dead. And I'm like, every time I talked to him, he always would tell me his story about this German that asked him for his papers, that was going to turn him in because he was, on the train or whatever, traveling. But he was in a POW camp, and the Germans actually took him out of the POW camp and put him in found out that he was a mechanic and made him a Volkswagen repairman. And he was repairing all kinds of German vehicles for the Germans. Eventually, he was liberated by the Americans, and he became, he moved around Europe and worked in Volkswagen dealerships and became the service manager of the local Volkswagen dealership. This guy knew everything about Porsche, Audi, Volkswagen, any BMWs. It didn't matter. I mean, he knew every single. All you had to do was say what was wrong and what was a noise it was making or whatever, and he would tell you what you needed to do to fix it, where you could fix it yourself. He was such a nice guy.
Nice.
And he'd always get angry if he offered you a drink and you turned it away. He'd tell you right out, get out of my house. That's not how we do things. If I offer you a drink, you drink. Okay, whatever. Then give me a whiskey. So, yeah, super nice old guy. He's long since dead now, but I just thought I would share that. Don't want to let those stories about that we get from people to go down never written down, or nobody ever hear it. So I thought I would share it.
Yeah, some of the coolest stories are the ones that are handed down generation to generation, in my opinion.
That's the real history, not fake news.
Yep.
And what brought this to my mind is this Dutch lady that was working, that was a cashier, and she told me, yeah, I'm from Holland. And I said, really? She says, yeah, I'm from the Netherlands. I grew up there. I don't live there now. And I thought of Colonel Shaw. I couldn't help but think of Colonel Shaw and think about how people in Europe still feel about the Germans. They really have a disgust and a distaste for them. And this lady, she said, I heard those stories too. Because I told her about the Czech guy, and she said, I heard lots of stories like that, where they,
Oh, my bad.
Most Europeans still hate Germans.
Huh?
Most Europeans. The Dutch fucking loathe them. Ask Colonel Shaw.
Oh,
Can't stand
everywhere. Yep.
Take care, battery. Speaking of Colonel Shaw, he owes us another tour, a Sunday tour. Of some of those cool little towns around there. He was going to do another one for us.
I liked seeing the one with that he uploaded about and I know you're watching, Colonel. I see you there. That you uploaded about showing the trenches. I'd never ever seen those before. I didn't know they were still intact. That was fascinating. I'm wondering if those sandbags were so old that they became concrete or something to last that long.
Nice. He said in the spring he'll do another tour.
Yeah, way cool.
You're muted, Don.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not saying anything. I'm just listening.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
You know what? I know what it is. I just had to get some pictures of my tractor. I'm gonna be working on my tractor, get my tractor running. I'll take a video of my tractor and get all the ladies happy. Because I've been told I got a sexy tractor.
Somebody's phone is going berserk while they're talking. Like
Yeah, I know. You know,
oh, it's yours.
not easy being cheesy.
Who'd you make mad this time?
Platoon, how are you, sir? Long time no yell. Long time no scream. Dude, I need to send your shit out to you. I know it's all my fault. I'm slacking. It's all my fault. As usual.
You know what? I just got a text from one of my boys. I'm so proud.
So did you fellas see where the Freedom Convoy was rolling into Indianapolis, Indiana tonight?
Yep.
Badass. Yeah, I didn't think there was there's no place in Illinois to stop along Highway 70. You know, and I knew that's exactly where they were going. I figured they'd probably stop at Terre Haute, but if they're stopping in Indianapolis, then hell yeah. Yeah, they're stopping in Indianapolis. Ain't that where you live? Yeah, so why you didn't go check it out? I went to go check it out. They said they was in Sullivan, Missouri last night. I went to go check it out, and they wasn't there. It was a decoy. They were 40 miles south of us. It was a decoy. I'm telling you, they're not playing stupid.
You think the part of the convoy was a decoy?
They're telling everybody where they're going, where they're going to hold up, and all that stuff is all decoy.
Well, they're saying that there could be up to 6 more convoys. Also,
It's getting harder to hold because now it's like 55 or 60 miles long. It took 3 hours for them to clear St. Louis.
right?
Okay, yeah. One of my boys called me and says, "Hey, I got stuck in the damn convoy." They wasn't going 70s. They weren't going 65 and 70. They were going 55. They wasn't going fast. he's a delivery guy. He does deliveries for construction sites and stuff like that. He's like, that kind of pissed me off, but I understood. I had a blast. You know? But yeah, so, but I was really hoping they were going to be here in Sullivan after I heard that. And I was all anxious. I had cleared up memory space on my phone and everything. I was going to go down there and do some video, maybe try and get some live stream going with the StreamYard with truck drivers and stuff like that. I was really kind of disappointed that they weren't there.
I heard a couple of the truckers talk about going through Sullivan.
Yeah.
As they were going through it, but that was all I heard. That was just a mention.
I know.
Trying to follow it as closely as possible with Saznak, and he's got his truck in and he's in the game now. He's in Indianapolis tonight somewhere.
Right. Well, they held up in Cuba, Missouri, though, which is about
They did,
30,
right.
40 miles south of me.
They went to Cuba. Absolutely correct.
A bunch of them passed up Cuba and went to Bourbon, but that was only because they opened up the trailer park. They have a big RV park storage area thing over there, and they opened that up for the truckers to park on.
Well, this is going to be way bigger than Canada, that's for sure.
Oh hell yeah! They will have enough trucks to completely surround and circle DC and shut down the highways.
And I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that while Biden was running his mouth. I was thinking, wait till they show up in DC. And I heard they're not going to go right into DC.
No, they're going to surround it. They're going to cut off the beltway.
Yep.
So, are you aware that the farmers are in DC or headed towards DC now?
And so
There's a
are the
farmers
bikers.
convoy, and there's another truck convoy coming out of Pennsylvania and the Northeast, headed into
DC.
to DC. Yes, and I'm not sure any of this is actually in any way connected or converged. So I don't know.
And
I
the
think-
bikers guys are going too.
Well, I
I
know
think-
a couple people from here headed straight east. They had their own trucks. And before you ask, I don't own my own truck. If I
Well-
take a truck, it's called theft.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, I don't think any company drivers are going to be showing up there. It's all going to be owner operators.
Right, right.
And they're going to converge, so they're not on any one particular roadside. They're going to converge finally when they get near the DC area. That's
Well,
how.
I don't know about that, Bill. I know of several independently operated trucking companies. Okay, and they may just be like, you know what, you need fuel, just tap the card. You know what I'm saying? I've done computer systems and communication systems for like 3 or 4 different truck companies, and I don't know that that's the case. I know they're money hungry, but they're
The
They know-
convoy's taking care of all the fuel for all the trucks happily and readily. They've bought all the trucks, and you're right, they're using the card, and the dude's got money.
yeah.
I mean,
he
dude,
took the collections early.
$75,000 worth of fuel at a time.
Well,
Shit ain't-
so you're saying that they're going to let company drivers do this with their company trucks?
Well, I'm not
I didn't say
saying
anything
all of
like
them.
that, did I? When did I
No.
say that?
No, Wizard. I'm talking to Wizard. I meant. Sorry, Don.
No, I'm not saying one way or another, but I know a lot of these. Maybe the bigger one, like Werner or something, wouldn't want anything like JB Hunt wouldn't allow it or some shit like that. But you've got a lot of these medium-sized trucking companies that have 100, 150 drivers, and they're just they're independent operators, man, and so they're just leasing trucks.
That's what I'm saying. Owner operators. That's what I just said.
Yeah, but they're leasing trucks from these
Well,
companies.
lease
Swift.
trucks, same thing, pretty
Yeah,
much.
USXL. I did all their communication systems. You ever heard of Swift? E-Way?
You know, I've heard of all of that.
Huh?
You know, I've heard of all of that.
Okay.
Swift is the messaging system that they just booted the Russians off of.
Well, right. There's also a trucking company called Swift, and it's a fairly large
Okay.
trucking company. Yeah.
And they're
I'll
actually
say I've worked on that network before.
right.
Swift Trucking actually did the Walmart loads. I don't know if they still do. I think they do.
I imagine they do. Walmart does a lot. JB Hunt does some. Werner does some. They all, they all got it. ABF does a bunch of shit for them too. You know what I'm saying? You got RDX and FedEx that run their loads as well, and they're not sitting in FedEx trucks. They're running,
I did Walmart loads. I did FedEx too for a private company.
Right, but I'm just saying, logistics is one of my key point small company factors when I was computer services company, and
Yeah. Well, I don't think big trucking companies want to be want to have their drivers tying up the trucks on this DC
of course they
convoy.
don't. Of course they don't. But you know what? There's another thing called the truckers. What's that called? What's that
OIDA,
union? No, there's a truckers union, Teamsters.
Teamsters, and then there's OIDA, which is Owner Operator Independent of America, OIDA, and that's another. They pretty much they're kind of like a Teamster without being union,
Right.
and it's
You can't
mostly
tell me
owner
those guys.
operators.
You can't tell me those guys if they basically they consider this a strike,
Yeah,
and they're more likely to push the line of stay at work, but they're not going to stop somebody from cross going.
I'm
You know,
just saying. I'm just saying. If I was a company driver, I doubt my company would give me the go ahead to join the convoy.
right. If you were a company driver, maybe.
Because I was a company driver.
Yeah.
I think it's cool though. I like that. Makes me think of that song Convoy.
Right. Right. I drove for Keyway Transport out of Baltimore, Maryland. Back in the day, back in the 80s.
Actually,
Years.
the company I did the FedEx loads for, that was actually Ukrainians that owned that company. And that was, yeah, I was doing FedEx loads. That's the suck ass loads that I had to go to Brooklyn, New York and all that. Just wait till they show up. That's all I can say. Old potato head sitting there running his mouth. Nothing but lies coming out of it.
Yeah. Well, you know
And
what worries me? You know
and I'm
what I
thinking
think
about that convoy.
and what's going to happen to them when they get to DC. That's what I'm concerned about.
What's going to happen to who?
The truckers.
To potato head?
No, what they're going to try to do to the truckers.
Oh yeah. I think they.
Hopefully they won't.
They will. They will. And each one of those boys knows it too. Each one of them knows it.
Well, y'all, it's 10:30. I got to crash. I'll go ahead and say what I started telling you earlier, Emerald, and I was gonna, but I said I'd wait till everybody got here. I was hoping it would be a better night, but I'm getting busier and crap again with the weather warming up. So I'm gonna be hit and miss with the days that I can come on, because with this type of weather, I'm gonna be hitting 12-hour days easy again. Pretty much like last fall got for me, where I wasn't on that much. But thank y'all for the chat, and hopefully like I said, I'll be able to hop in here and there.
You're going to be here whenever you can. Yeah, it's cool. Got you, man. Just things are going to get busy. And same here.
Right. So, I just wanted to warn everybody. I'm not heading out because I'm getting out of group. It's going to get busier and crap. So hi, Kim. But yep, take care, chat. Take care, everybody. And I'll hope to see you soon.
Dream well, Patriot.
Have a good one. Bye.
So, yeah. Where were we? Oh, yeah, this trucker thing. But no, they all know what they're facing. They understand what they're going to have to deal with potentially. And
Well, just because it's not ladies' night doesn't mean they can't come up at other times.
Yeah, come on up.
Everybody can always come up.
Yep, here's the link.
We'll leave the light on.
We'll even open the door right there. Ugh. But yeah, I'm all excited. I'm gonna get this shit done. It looks like I recruited my nephew for at least a day. So I have him helping me tomorrow get a whole bunch of shit done.
So I'm pretty pissed.
John, I think it's just absolutely a miracle that you're up and about and everything. I just think it's amazing.
Why? I guess I really don't understand why I would be like horizontal or in bed. I just couldn't see. I had a hard enough time being that way in the ICU this weekend.
Right.
Really, the only way they could keep me in a bed was to keep me in a gown and not give me access to my underwear.
I think it's awesome that you're up and about and everything went as well as it did and you're feeling good.
Everything went great. They were great. The medical treatment was great. It was that was world class shit. These people were on their fucking game like nobody's business. If you couple that with my wife's, stubbornness and just hit me in the head,
and a whole crowd full of prayers,
then and throw in a whole shit ton of prayers from all of you guys, there's no way in hell I wasn't coming out of this with a fucking.
That's a true story. Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of people were praying for you.
Yes, they were. And thank you all very much for that. I'm very thankful for that.
So I was just thinking, man, I know people that have had heart attacks and they weren't up like you are, My dad was one.
Turns out I've been having heart attacks for about a year now. Honestly, I thought they were just really bad heartburn. It wouldn't go away.
That's what my grandpa said. He said the same thing. He thought he had indigestion. But check this out. My grandpa
didn't know what one felt like until they hooked me up with a cardio. And they said, Doc looked at it and said, "You're having a really bad heart attack right now." So this is what a heart attack feels like. He says, "Well, for you it does." That's what he said.
Well, here's what my grandpa did.
Wow.
Every night, he was in his 80s, and every night he did his push-ups. He did push-ups every night. He was a physically fit old bugger. And he complained of having indigestion, went to sleep, and never woke up.
So when it got so bad that I couldn't sit down, I had to walk around the house with my arms above my head, hoping that it would go away, drinking a lot of water. And I did that for 2, almost 3 hours before we even left the house. And the hospital's a good 1 hour drive. And then there was another 30-minute helo ride. So by the time they got some stents in me, I had a good 5 hours of heart attack under my belt.
Man, oh man.
Heart attack of the week. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Now, to be clear, I had a heart attack on Wednesday and went into the emergency room and they couldn't find it. But it did go away. It was about a 4-hour heart attack, but it was a fucking heart attack. And how do I know? Because it was the exact same thing I had on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I had a heart attack on Wednesday. I had major hernia surgery on Friday. And then I had a huge heart attack on Saturday.
Wow.
Well, I get my hernia thing done on this Thursday. So
worth it. Worth it.
Yeah.
Painful, but worth it. Very much worth it.
Yeah, I never had hernia surgery. My brother did.
Well, I'm not sure that they pain medicated me correctly after the hernia surgery. On the other hand, the other hospital that did my heart stents and that complications, they did a wonderful job of pain management and making sure that I had the right medication. But the hernia surgery, they relied heavily on fentanyl, and I didn't like that at all.
Right.
Well, Don, let me tell you, I'm going to keep you lifted up in prayer from time to time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
I
very
will.
much.
I will. I do pray for people.
Well, it seems to be working.
And
I'm on the other end recipient of a bunch of prayers these days, and I'm very happy about that. So,
well, we're family here. We're family. Yeah. There's kind of a family thing like going on here.
so
Miriam, you cried all day? What'd you cry all day for?
She's got issues with her visa or something. She has to get out of the country for a while and then come back.
Oh. Oh, wow.
But they won't let her back into Canada without a vax or the U.S.
Unless she...
Yeah, that sounds weird. Can't come in, but you can't go out.
Unless we can sneak you over the border somehow.
I'm trying to pay attention. Was that what I thought? That's what you were saying.
I'm trying to pay attention to chat. I'm trying to copy.
Well, my daughter made it to Alaska.
Nice.
She's back at her house, and she's just encased in snow up there.
Safest place on the planet.
Other than the damn earthquakes.
Well, the earthquakes and the grizzly bears.
Because she's pretty close to, well, moose. Moose are dangerous. So one time she saw a baby moose, and she's like, oh, crap. Where's the mother moose? You know, because there was no mother moose around. She's right there by Mount McKinley. So, you know, that's Mount McKinley's got a potential of acting up. One year, there was so much snow that there was a moose that was standing there ate all the leaves or all the needles off the fir tree, and it was eating the bark, and it couldn't move, and it had a baby with it, and she was worried that it was going to die because there was no food. The snow was so deep. And they couldn't let the dog out because this damn moose was right outside their door.
So we're flying from Pahrump, Nevada into the cardiac center at Spring Valley Hospital in Las Vegas, into a helo, in a helo. And of course, I'm helo passenger. Nice ride, nice view. Very much enjoyed it. Until we got about 100 feet over the fucking hover pad, and I went into VTAC.
Wow.
Man, my heart went fucking off the chain. It really did.
You think it was the altitude change?
No. I was fucking having a heart attack. I was in the middle of a heart attack for hours. And you know, just as we were landing, I went into VTAC. And I was conscious through the whole thing.
What's the feeling you have when you're going through a heart attack? So I'll know. Just so I know.
A basic heart attack apparently is, and this is what it feels. It feels like a fucking elephant is sitting on your chest.
Okay.
It's not the sharp stabbing pain that I actually thought it was going to be. It's a more distributed strain on your, what I would say, your veins and your artery systems. You know, everything that's pushing blood in one direction or the other. I felt it all the way out to my, inside my elbows, the joints right there and those valves. I could feel it right there.
Wow.
On both arms at one time, plus across the chest. I would walk around like this, hoping it would go away, and it didn't. Did this for hours.
Did they say you were a candidate for a bypass possible?
No.
Apparently,
I just had blocked arteries.
Right.
So all they needed to do was get a stent up in there. It was only blocked in 2 spots. Get 2 stents up in there, and as soon as they did that, everything changed for me.
Good.
So I was impressed with the speed and the technology that these youngsters were putting this fucking thing together. I mean, you had 4 nurses, 1 doctor. Nurses, 2 girls, 2 guys. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. They were moving me from gurney to sensor. They were removing clothing, putting pads where they needed to be, hooking me up to cardio. I mean, inside of 90 seconds, I'm connected to this thing, and we can see my heart. See it in real time.
Wow.
10 seconds later, they're cutting a slit in my femoral artery right at my groin. And they say, you're going to feel this. And I did.
Yep.
And that was it. They got it up in there, got it warmed up where it needed to be, got the stents up in there, bang. Another stent, bang. It was over.
But you didn't see that. They probably put you out, right?
I did see that. I was alive for that whole thing. I saw the whole
crap.
motherfucker. Dude,
Wow.
I got video. They sent me home with a CD. They sent me home with a DVD. Yeah. Trying to look for it.
Like
Got a
Disney.
DVD of it.
Like Disney, on your way out when you pay the receptionist, we've got a video for you if you'd like to purchase it. You can have it and sent out to guests. We can also put it on the thumb drive if you want to show your friends and family while you're out and about.
Yep.
Yeah. We can bill your insurance for it.
Oh yeah, totally. These people were totally teched up, and they were on their game, fucking hot. They knew exactly what the fuck was going on and how to fix it. So, from a technology standpoint, from a tech standpoint, from an engineering standpoint, Wiz, you had to love the precision. Just the whole
machine, yeah.
Trained professionals on a closed course. Get the fuck out of the way. These people knew what they were doing.
That's awesome.
A lot of love for that. And yeah, I was alive through the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, my grandmother, when she had open heart surgery, and the first thing she said when she woke up is, it was the weirdest thing, because she wasn't like at least a drinker that we know of. The first thing that came out of her mouth was, "I want a beer." I was like, where did that come from?
So I got to tell you, probably the hardest thing for me was being in the ICU without weed. Honestly, not necessarily being. Listen, if I was just in the ICU and had some weed, I'd have been fine. But if wifey would have come by, picked me up in the circle, taken me out, blown 2 or 3 bowls, and then dropped me back in the ICU, that would have been great. Once a day, that's all I would have needed. But
Some
it didn't
gummies.
happen like that.
You might have been able to get some gummies in there.
So I was so tense in the ICU because I didn't have no weed.
Right.
Anyway,
Wow. Right. Hey, Doc, I'm missing my medication. Come on.
I'm gonna head off to bed. I've got work to do in the morning.
thank you, Misfit.
All right, man. Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen, for having me.
Yeah, he's got an envelope he's got to drop in the mail tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got to go over there and get an envelope for it. So it's done.
Cool. Is that first rainy day, man? I'm gonna reinstall this freaking piece of shit laptop.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't need to if you use that thing. That could be the hard drive.
Right. Well, I'll be setting that up as a backup.
Yeah, you could use the hard drive on the laptop as a storage drive, an extra hard drive. So
Yep. I'm looking. Just all I gotta do is wait for it.
I got you. All right, boss. Everybody, I'm gonna have one more hit before I leave.
Fire in the bowl.
Yeah, we of course got to give it to the camera.
So I'm just wondering. I was just wondering. I have a question. I need to ask Huckleberry. Can you actually give a squirrel a belly rub? That's all I was wondering. Can you give a squirrel a belly rub? I know my dogs like belly rubs, but
Now the bigger question is, why would you even think like that?
I don't know.
Because she's got a squirrel.
She has a squirrel, dude.
Yeah, but how does the squirrel look at you?
I don't know what a squirrel does. My squirrels over here are evil. They have like evil eyebrows and stuff, and they throw acorns at you.
All you got to do is just shoot one and then eat it in front of them, and then they'll all leave you alone. They'll figure that out.
I don't want to talk about that in front of Huckleberry, because she has this little squirrel that she loves.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Very well, Patriot.
Don't do anything wrong, Dave.
You know how you tickle the squirrel, right? The squirrel's belly.
Is Wiz petting Huck Squirrel again?
Yeah.
You know
Not
how
like
you
I'd be
tickle
opposed to that.
You know how you tickle the squirrel, though? For real. Got teabag them.
What?
They want nuts.
Jason,
They want nuts. You just teabag them, they'll do it.
No, whatever. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that didn't work. That wasn't that funny.
She does encourage. So I don't fault you.
Okay. Can you rub her belly? Does she let you rub her belly?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Because it works with dogs and cats. A lot of cats, they like their belly rubbed too. And dogs. I was just wondering if a tame squirrel lets you rub its belly.
Hold on a second. There's a delay.
I told her, I said, she was talking about turning her squirrel out and letting it go wild. And I'm like, Yeah, it's gonna go get knocked up and come and have babies at her house.
Right? That's like you're telling her.
It's gonna be a pregnant squirrel
Hot
saying
dang.
feed me. It probably thinks that her house is its nest now.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. That's just what you want.
Oh yeah, an invasion of squirrels.
We had to shoot them with the pellet gun because they would drop the walnuts all over our driveway, and it would just get all over the place.
Come on, don't make Huckleberry cry. She doesn't want to hear about shooting them.
Pregnant squirrel.
We ate them.
is
We
on
ate at least
squirrel welfare.
This is squirrel welfare.
And that means even more pregnant squirrels with more baby squirrels and more squirrel welfare. We don't want that, that's Biden politics, and we don't need that.
Right.
Yeah, more squirrels on welfare. Yeah, right.
Squirrel welfare.
Actually, you could probably write them off on your taxes as dependents and get earned income credits.
But yeah, I guess you could name them,
Yeah.
right? And apply for Social Security numbers.
I know a guy that wrote 2 dogs off as his children for 15 years.
Oh yeah.
People do.
Got away.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
See? So
15 years, huh?
she'll be buying walnuts for hundreds of squirrels. She's just going to get invaded by them.
I want to find a CPA to make that work. I got 5 puppies and a dog.
The thing is, you can do some really talented shit with some tax software and some other types of software. You can do that kind of shit. You really can.
Right.
TurboTax.
TurboTax. Yep.
Or the H&R Block.
There, I had to present my taxes to the fucking to the NSA audit staff, so I couldn't do it. But I've seen people do it. I swear I have.
But you can get a Social Security number for damn near anything nowadays.
That ain't as easy as you think it is. Really, it's not. Getting a new Social Security number, not the simplest thing you've ever done. Really
Right.
ain't.
Right. But it's I mean, you fill out the application, they send it to you in the mail.
Yep, you fill out the application, you send in your 2 forms of ID and your other nationalized and this, that, and the other thing, and then all of a sudden they find out who you are. Then they come and interview you, and they ask you all the pertinent questions. Then they ask the other people that you've told them about the pertinent questions, and then they tell you, "Fuck yourself," because you don't qualify.
I'm used to that. Yeah. Well, so they're handing them out like candy nowadays.
Squirrel tax.
I wished I was the recipient of that. I really do.
I know. Well, look at all those people from the illegals and stuff that they're handing them out.
It took my niece 6 months to get birth certificates. It took my niece 6 months to get Social Security numbers, having fresh birth certificates from births, from legitimate births in legitimate hospitals.
Right.
6 months.
I'm
Just to
sorry.
get a Social Security card.
I know.
Oh,
I've been through that a few times.
I love that. That's kind of like when CNN gets on the TV and tells you, "Oh yeah, anybody can get a fucking fully automatic weapon. It's just going to the fucking Walmart and picking a couple of them off the shelf and walking out." Right?
Bullshit. That's all
We all
bullshit.
know that's your shit. That's what they'll tell you. Oh yeah, anybody can get one.
And I want to be perfectly clear, I dodged and swerved around chipmunks and squirrels, so I'm not after squirrels.
He's still talking about squirrels.
Uh-oh,
Just want to be clear with Marion.
He's backpedaling on them. Do they even have any squirrels in Tennessee?
Yeah, they got squirrels in Tennessee.
No, I thought the people ate them all.
Oh yeah,
They're
they
like
got
tannish
badass
brown
squirrels.
squirrels. They look like
Browns and grays, a lot of
big
grays.
and furry. They get pretty big.
I'm surprised they got any squirrels over there because they all eat them.
They fuck so damn much you can't stop squirrels or fucking rabbits.
I know. There were some rabbits when it comes to multiplying.
Yeah, that's like saying, well, we're gonna try to kill all the rats in New York City, and then there's not gonna be any more rats. It's not the way that works. I'm sorry.
I mean, in Tennessee and Missouri, you know, with all that tree bacon and everything,
They got a lot of tree bacon, and so
Yeah.
even if they declare an open season on tree bacon right now, it would take them years to kill it all.
Yeah. That's if that's all you did. Right. That's if they have a team of 100 people, and that's all they did is go around clearing the squirrels.
22
No.
long rifle ammo would come real expensive about that time. Because that's about, that's fucking, that's the chosen bullet, so to speak.
Well, I'm kind of I like my break barrel 177. So
Dude, I've heard 410s, or I've used a 410, as a matter of fact, once. A little 410 bolt action. It's really a wonderful little shotgun weapon. Perfect
Right.
for squirrels and rabbits. A little kick
Yeah.
on it.
the problem is that the pellets
Yeah.
they get to be a pain in the ass or in the mouth. You have to be careful.
I use that bird shot, that steel bird shot for varmints.
Right. I
Oh,
like
wait.
the little 177 pellet rifle I got. Just a break barrel pump. And that thing, it'll go hypersonic if I buy the right ammunition. But yeah, that's all I need.
They
I
even
take
make
them out all the time.
they even make a 22 round that's got shot in it.
Yeah. Yo.
Never shot one, but I've seen them in 357 and 22.
I went to a turkey shoot one time with my dad, and they everybody had to shoot that 22, and it had a little pellet shot in the on instead of a bullet.
So he's
Go ahead.
go ahead. I was gonna say Don's got the Area 51 icon thing on his screen.
No, I used to pop little birds like with my Daisy BB gun, man. I don't think I killed a one of them, but I get some feathers shed. But I would pick on like starlings or whatever. Shot a few red-breasted robins. I never got to go hunting though, man. Y'all gotta go out on Wiz's farm and fucking hunt.
So speaking of Area 51, out there where Zoom lives, I'm kind of wondering if he's ever seen Mothman before.
Something wouldn't surprise me if you said yes.
Never. Haven't you guys had Mothman sightings out there in South Kakalaki?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cryptozoologist people, they're trying to. They did one on Animal Planet where they went after Mothman, and I think it was down in South Carolina. But he's got a Bigfoot down there.
I always.
I think Aaron DeTires has got a Sasquatch that hangs out around his little
Mrs. Yeti.
resident. Huh?
Mrs. Yeti. Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Yeti. Yep. She's kind of got the hots for Aaron, they say.
Yeah, we tried to warn him about it, but he's a sucker for a fuzzy love.
Something about his beard, I think, attracts it.
Right?
And they smell all that ganja smoke coming out of the windows and stuff. And Miss Yeti kind of digs that. Joe Biden sightings in Delaware. That's funny. Well, they also had Big Mike sightings in D.C. Yep.
I knew a girl in high school named Sasquatch.
Really?
We nicknamed her.
Why? Because she was big or what?
She was pretty. She was pretty though in the face. She was really just a beautiful girl. She was just so big, like not in an ugly way at all. Though it was crazy. She kind of had big feet, but I guess she had she had small knockers for her body, but that was it. But she had like a pretty face and all this stuff. Kind of a model-looking girl, actually. I don't know.
Just proportionately large, you should say.
She looked almost kind of like a cute Ukrainian girl. Just with a bigger body. Same kind of face. I don't even know.
You don't even know.
Ukrainians. I do. Mostly Uzbek girls, but I know probably one or two Ukrainians.
Oh, we still have Yeti coolers everywhere. Everywhere I go, they sell them.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, they sell Yeti coolers at Ace Hardware even.
Yeti is like the most popular sticker I see on the back of trucks. Yeti.
Well, I remember they kind of took an anti-gun position, and a lot of people stopped buying Yeti coolers. I'll never buy one because of that. I'm fine with a Coleman or something, you know. I don't need those high-dollar coolers and crap like that. Igloo. I have Igloo. A lot of Igloo products. I just got a big Igloo cooler, another one. It's a soft cooler, though. It's for fishing.
Right.
It's waterproof.
Hey.
It zips up and everything, and it's for on boats and everything, you know.
Right. I got dry bags and coolers and bait boxes and bait coolers,
Yeah, I mean,
bowls.
Walmart had a sale on 5-gallon coolers that were made by, I think, Igloo, and they were $9.99. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. I had to nab a couple.
Right?
And then I bought an old school Igloo cooler for my neighbor it's a metal one. It's a big metal one. The only problem that I noticed with it, it's inside, it's got some rust coming out. So I got to figure out how to fix that. Maybe epoxy or something. But the metal ones, I think, were the best. Even the metal Coleman coolers, I think they were better.
They were more durable.
A lot more durable.
Right.
Well, they don't break down. Plastic will break down over time, and then it cracks real easy, gets brittle.
Right.
But yeah, and I've got one made by Rubbermaid. I've got a lot of coolers. I've got a whole lot of coolers. That's something I don't ever throw away. I learned my lesson about coolers, and that was when the power went out, and I had to figure out a way to keep my food from spoiling. I had to clean out the refrigerator and put everything in a cooler with ice.
Right. Well, oh man, I am gonna call it tonight, guys. I want to hit the hay and get up early in the morning. It's gonna be 50 degrees by 9 a.m. I'm like, yeah, I'm outside after that.
Yeah.
All right, sir. That sounds
Rock.
good.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get those kennels built if I can get them.
Sounds like a plan. Heck yeah, well, it's nice.
Oh hell yeah! If I can get those kennels built tomorrow, that means I'm like days away from starting on the garden. So, yeah.
Next
So,
thing you know, you got hurricane season. Beware the eyes
Have
of
a good day,
monsters.
Colonel.
dream well, Colonel.
All right.
I'm going to be slagging around the rest of the week with nothing to do, and nobody will let me do anything. Work.
You got to
So,
take it easy, Don.
yeah, they keep telling me.
You got some healing going on there. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Holden.
You've been through
Thanks
a
for
lot.
hanging out with us, guys. Thank you, each and every one. Holden, Colonel Shaw, damn it, everybody. Huckleberry, Irish, Bill, Jason, Miriam, everybody, man. Good Lord. It was another great night at the game. Kimmy was even in that.
We love all of you.
Each and every one. Keep doing my prayers each and every time. May the hand of God be upon you, protect you. And I will see you tomorrow night, guys. Dream well, Patriots.
Have a good night.
Good night.